Lachlan Goldie at the Camelot Lounge. It's, I don't know. Just know when something big, I'm getting all hippie here, but something bigger is behind you. Behind me. Just hopefully they're not too close. Book a tour.
This year's tour has finally begun. But this time, rather than block touring, we're going to be spreading it out over the course of the year, and that's to mainly take financial pressure off the gigs, because it's going to take time for me to reintroduce myself to the communities around Australia, and I really want to respect and enjoy that process.
To play, steal her back again.
First two gigs were Brass Monkey in Cronulla, which is near my hometown, and Smith's Alternative in Canberra. Brass Monkey is a pretty special place for me because not only is it an awesome gig for music lovers, but it's the first official set I did after burning out. And I'll never forget the fear I felt beforehand, walking completely conflicted between my gut, which was encouraging me to leap, and my head, which flashed all sorts of bad memories from the past in an attempt to make me flee. I just put one foot in front of the other, I played, and I stepped off that stage feeling so blissed out. The layers of fear that dissolved allowed these little rays of joy to shine through, which showed me that deep down I still loved performing. It was just the fear that was corrupting me. This gig inspired me to keep pushing. It was actually Dylan Wright that gave me the opportunity to play the set in the first place, so it was so good to see him and that he wanted to be a part of this show. Our trumpet player Tom dropped in to blow some horn, and it was almost profound to be walking back onto the same stage feeling like a different person, strong, in control, and definitely more excited than fearful. I was, however, a little surprised how much more nervous I was playing the Brass Monkey compared to the Keb Mo gig. I mean, the Keb Mo gig had me playing solo for the first time. I was playing in front of 500 or 600 people. So I don't know, maybe it's just because of how many family and friends were in the crowd or the responsibility I felt because it was my own gig. But either way, I lent in and I did my thing. I shared my stories and I definitely put my heart out there.
Festival and the exhaustion, and by that stage I was kind of 2 years into insomnia and having 2 to 3 hours sleep a night, and the exhaustion on stage hit me right in the middle, and then I blacked out. I sort of came to, it was a temporary sort of blackout, finished the set, but you know, the music, the stage, and as you can imagine from the history that I had with it and the relationship I had with music, the stage was where I felt untouchable. You know, it was my magic place. Like, I was touring when I was a kid while I was doing chemo, and I'd be fine with getting up on stage, leaving it off there, literally, the vomit. Oh, that's just dark humor. And I could play, you know, music was a healing thing for me, but that moment there is when it started to be corrupted, and I just couldn't work it out. I had to take time away to learn and to try and work out what was going on, but I really didn't think I'd be able to play again. I had no intentions of coming back. You know, I couldn't even go down the road to get a burger without being overwhelmed by it. It's strange. I feel like a different person now. And bit by bit,
the next day, we're travelling to Canberra feeling pretty high.
Yeah, why's your hair dry?
And it's always a mad vibe travelling with your mates.
I was in your shower this morning, having my shower, and I thought, fuck, I sweat a lot last night, should wash my hair. There's a bottle of shampoo there. Look, great oatmeal shampoo, fantastic. Thought there's no conditioner, that's okay, I got some spray and leave-in. That already sounds bad. So I put it in, I'm lathering up. I thought, this is really nice, this stuff. And I had it on the soap rack and I turned it around to have a read of this oatmeal shampoo. And on the back it says, the first thing I read is, make sure you lather up your pet your animal thoroughly. I realised it was your dog shampoo. It was nice, but like...
Last time I played Canberra was with my old band Nat Cole and the Kings, and we were supporting Rose Tattoo. Completely different crowd. Canberra on the surface seemed pretty clean cut, but when I paid a bit more attention, it felt like there was this undercurrent of art lovers and uni students, and Smith's Alternative felt like a bit of a hub for that. It's this tiny little grungy arty space with couches and quirky decorations. I knew during soundcheck before people had even arrived that I'd be playing in front of a music appreciation audience.
So the more you have now,
Waiting kills me. Like it's that tired, wired thing. Like my mind is going like up. Body's kind of going, tired, you had 3 hours sleep. So it's like, the music, trust in the music, it'll fix me.
Excited.
What does that even mean?
Jack Biilman played a fantastic set beforehand. It was really great to have his passionate presence supporting the gig as well. Being my first show in Canberra after many, many years, I expected an intimate-sized audience, which is what I got, and it's way better than playing to 500 pissed people who are not going to remember what you did the next day. These guys were so engaged, even the staff, they were with me the whole time, and sharing the more personal aspects of my life brought us even closer together. Again, we finished the gig feeling pretty high, and maybe we celebrated it a little too much.
How you doing?
How you doing? It was awesome. And people were paying attention. Fuck, I'm wasted though. I've only had 3 drinks.
Bullshit, you've had way more than that.
Have I? I find it's better to play in front of like 50 or so really engaged people rather than 200 piece bastards like me right now. And it was also interesting to see how many people here follow the vlog, because when I introduced 29 Gold Stars, I got a whoop. I haven't been around enough for people to be familiar with my songs, so now it's like a whole new pressure that you can't fuck up your own songs because now people know them.
I think it was a great start to the tour. I love who I'm working with. Next stop, Melbourne and Geelong with Sean Kirk.